Hi guys, it's Daly here for Palace Fan TV. That's a weird way to say my name. Daly. Palace Fan TV, this is the Jim and Jay's final, say penultimate one of the season, after Palace have beaten Liverpool 3-1 at Anfield to complete the double over the Reds this season. Pretty amazing double actually. This is my reaction video to that game. It ends a 4-game losing streak against, well, 2 crap teams and 2 good teams. But I think we kind of all agree we didn't really deserve to lose all of those games. And actually, we weren't that bad, ironically, against the better teams out of that 4-game run. But against Liverpool, it all came together. You know, we got the result that performance deserved on the day, and probably the performance of previous games deserved. It just all went right. It was almost kind of written, really, because it was Gerrard's last game. It was almost written that Palace would ruin the day, as they have done to Liverpool in a few times. You know, last couple of years, we've become their bogey team, really, which is amazing because back in the day they used to beat us all the time. You know, the semi-final aside, they'd always beat us. So to get a win, to be their kind of bogey team now, it is wonderful, and I certainly think we deserved it on Saturday. Played very well from start to finish. Liverpool weren't great, you know. Let's get that out there. They weren't brilliant, so it wasn't like Palace had to really dig deep. They just had to kind of do everything sort of normally, do what was expected, and they got chances and they took them. And even in the first half, really, when it was 1-1, but Palace were 1-0 down, even then Palace came back and they looked confident, and you know, they moved the ball forward, had more chances. You sensed a goal was coming, almost like the last 9 minutes of the home game against Liverpool last season. You just sensed a goal was coming from somewhere because Palace looked confident. And, you know, as with last season, it delivered and Palace got the result that they definitely deserved. The lovely free kick from Punchin, who, you know, arguably, I know Scott Dan won Player of the Season and no one's arguing with that. But, you know, Punchin has just been a match winner. He really has been brilliant. It's not been all season, so maybe that's why Dan's won, because Dan maybe been more consistent. But Punch has just had a brilliant year. You know, better even than last season, and he's just absolute quality. You know, one of the most talented players I think we've seen down at Selhurst for some time, and he's just got that little bit of something about him that can really switch a game. And that free kick is an example. We haven't really had a free kick expert for a while. Now we've got him. Jedi scores the odd one. You know, Punch has scored 3 free kicks from 4 chances this season, which is incredible. So he's done very well. I thought Balassi had a great game. Again, you know, the Liverpool defence must hate playing against Balassi because he just seems to really enjoy taking them to pieces, especially Lovren, who he did a lovely bit of skill where he sort of put his hand down on the floor to trick Lovren and then knocked it past him. So there's something about Yala against Liverpool that just works. But the whole team were brilliant. Is it an indication the team we'll see next season? We had Kelly move to centre-back, which is something that I've been campaigning for a while. And he did give away the goal, to be fair, for Lallana. But aside from that, I thought it was very solid against alongside Scott Dan. So is he going to be starting there in next season? Possibly. There was no Jedinak. Does that mean he's not going to play next season? You know, possibly. It might have been a hint to the team we're going to see next season with the additions, wherever they come. Shamak was great. It was good to see him back, and I hope that he's still in consideration for Pardew's plans because there's rumours that he might go as well. So hopefully he'll stick around because he's got that bit of that nous up top, you know, a bit of experience, knows when to hold the ball up, you know, and he works hard. So I think we could all agree Shamus is a player we want to see stay. So it was a good performance. Penalty to Palace right at the end. Was it a penalty? No, it was outside the box, but Lee should have had one about 5 minutes earlier, so, you know, karma. And again, the Palace fans were brilliant on the day. Even Gerrard said Palace were the better team and said the fans were great. And, you know, there's been so many social media posts and stuff about how great the Palace fans were, because they are, because we know we are, we're brilliant, but it's great to see everyone else acknowledging that. So it was just a good day out in general, you know, a good result. Just a good day for Palace and rounding off, hopefully, what's going to be a great season. We're now on 45 points. If we get a result against Swansea, then that's 46 points, which is more than last season. So up yours, Pulis. So that would be good if we could do that. It would just sort of signify a progression for me, which I think we all agree is happening anyway. So good. That's my review from Liverpool. Penultimate one of the season. One more to go for Swansea. Hope you're enjoying these videos. Subscribe to get more and like below and comment if you enjoy them as well. And what your thoughts were on the Liverpool game. Here's Jay from the Eagles Beak. And see you again soon. Bye.
Hey guys, welcome back to Palace Fan TV. This is Jim and Jay's final say. You would have already heard Jim talking. This is Jay from the Eagles Beak. Just going over the Liverpool game and what a result that was. Incredible performance, I have to say. The game was billed as Gerrard's final game at Anfield for Liverpool, and Palace were the party poopers in that, really. You know, it's one of those games where you probably don't expect too much from Palace. You know, Palace were written off before we started, a bit like Chelsea the other week when we went to Chelsea and they had to win the title, or they would win the title if they beat us. You know, our showing was good in that game, and we were even better against Liverpool, I have to say. Pardew changed things up to start with. Speroni wasn't in the starting lineup for the first time this season, I believe, in the Premier League anyway. And yeah, Hennessy started, and we had Martin Kelly at centre-back, which is something I've said about for quite a while, actually. And chatting to some guys on a Liverpool pod this week, they alluded to a very similar thought, that they thought that their thinking was that after his terrible knee injury that he had, it made him less mobile as a fullback. And we've kind of experienced that this season. We've seen a bit of that in him. And I've always wondered whether the centre-back role would suit him a bit better, and it was similar for Liverpool guys that said the same. They expected him to move into a more centre-back role at some stage in his career. So it was good to see him there. I mean, I have to say the first goal was a horrible pass by him, put that in trouble. But I have to say Martin Kelly played very well for the rest of the game. You know, he got stuck in, his positioning was very good. I was also impressed with Suarez as well. Very similar, good positioning, strong in the tackle, good going forward. But as a team performance, I mean, it was fantastic. Again, I like it with the first goal, but it's really a mistake from our own making. But we fought back well. I mean, we were deservedly level at half-time. We had 3 opportunities we could have scored before we actually got the goal. But Jason punching again, sublime free kick. He does it against these teams, doesn't he? And this one, you know, you had a feeling that, you know, he said on TV a few weeks ago that he watches where the keeper stands. And a lot of keepers kind of rely on the wall too much, perhaps, and say if you can get it over the wall, then, you know, you deserve a goal. And that's exactly what happened again. Fantastic strike from punch. Got us back in the game. Rightly so, because I don't think Liverpool offered an awful lot in the game at all. Second half was just an outstanding performance from Palace. A typical away performance that we've seen a lot this season. And my only gripe would be, you know, where will we be if our home performances were, you know, on similar par to our away games? But, you know, second half, Balassi came to life. You know, he showed a few touches in the first half, but the second half he really did show what he's worth, and you know, hopefully he didn't show Liverpool fans too much what he's worth. So he got a round of applause by the home fans when he walked off, which was nice when he was substituted. But yeah, we took the lead through a fantastic substitution by Pardew, taking off Lee, who had a decent showing, missed an opportunity to score, which was maybe, you know, should at least got it on target. But Wilf came on straight away, scored from a punch and cross. In the right place at the right time, I would have to say, and he was instrumental in getting the third goal. It was a foul on him just on the edge of the area by Lucas. Referee gave a penalty, and that was it. We know we spoiled a party for Gerrard. Gerrard's a fantastic midfielder, has been, as I've alluded to before. So wish him well, but we'll take the 3 points. Thank you very much. We spoiled a party. I won't apologise for that, because you know, we've done double O Liverpool and we enjoy beating Liverpool. It's a great feeling, isn't it? And you know, we've got the win. We've stopped the 4 defeats in a row in fine style, I have to say. So it'd be a shame, because we've got 1 more game left to play, and that'll be the end of the season. And it's been a fantastic season. I don't really want it to end. I'm sure I'm not alone in saying that. But yeah, it's got to end sometime. So we will head to Selhurst next weekend and have a party, shall we? I think, you know, it's been a great season, and if we beat Swansea, we could finish in the top 10, which, you know, I mean, it would just beat what we did last year, really. We thought last year was a fantastic season and a great finish, but we look like, you know, we have the chance to top that. Is this season better than last season? I think it is. I would say I really do. I think we're in a better position, better place going forward into the summer, and we can proudly look forward to another season in the Premier League. Thanks for watching these videos as ever. Please subscribe below, and also leave your comments for future videos. We are hoping to do these next season. We've got one more to do this season, and hopefully we're doing a review of the season as well. So leave us your comments. You know, we'd love to hear your feedback. Any questions you want us to answer, or any sponsorships you want us to do on here. I saw Jim wore a cap last week, so send some my way, because I didn't get that memo. Thanks for watching anyway, and we'll catch you next week for the last game of the season. Cheers.